Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Um, I was just playing around and thought, you know what? I'll turn on the camera. Why not? Um, See if you'd like to play along with me. These are kind of fun, or they look fun. I haven't made any yet. Several months ago, Ann Oldesini had asked me to be on her design team, and I humbly accepted. But some things happened and I wasn't able to do my project. And I had already bought the kit with the little houses, and she had sent me, as part of my design team project, all of the windows and doors that you can cut up to go with the kit. But anyway, I was making this little book just as kind of my own little sort of playbook, to write quotes and things like that in, with some scraps that I had left over from my Easter kit, because I haven't really had an opportunity to use my the Easter kit yet. So I thought I would use this as my little spring journal. And I have used some of my handmade paper to make this. But you don't have to have handmade paper. You can use tea stain paper. You can use watercolor paper, because I do plan on doing a little bit of swatching and things like that. I'm not a watercolorist by any stretch of the imagination, but just thought, it would be something fun to do and create. So anyway, I had seen Heather on Ruby and Pearl. She made something similar to this, and it was bigger, but I just thought that I would make it this size. So if you don't have these little houses, which you could obviously make yourself, if you don't, Ann at Oldesini Scraps sells them. Again, this is something that was inspired for her to create, and you do get all these houses. I mean, there's just so many to pick from. It's very difficult to choose which one you actually want to use. So anyway, if you don't have these little houses, you could always make your own like Heather did, or you could go over to Ann at Oldesini Scraps on Etsy and you could make them. So this really is not a design team project. Like I said, it was something I'm playing with to add to my little a journal I'm planning on making. I've got way too many in the works. Like I've got so many, I've got them printed, and I don't know where to start. Like I don't know which one to start on. So I mean, I'm still contemplating my little golden book, but like I said, it's a work in progress. Like most of us, right? We kind of squirrel and hop around. So anyway, I just thought, you know what? Before I go any further, I'm going to turn on the camera and we're going to decorate these together. So if you could just hold on one second while I take a sip of my water. Thank you so much for understanding. So, in any event, thank you so much for your lovely comments on my video yesterday. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. This is a really fun place, and I really do enjoy making videos. And if I can just inspire one person to create something, I'm happy. So that's why I do what I do. I never thought that I'd be in this position, but for 3 years I watched videos and I was inspired by some of the best. And that's what took me to junk journaling, and it has been a lifesaver for me, and I'm sure a lot of you as well. So I gave it a lot of thought, and I thought, you know what, I have been so inspired by so many that perhaps I can be an inspiration to somebody. So without further ado, I hope that in some way you're inspired by my videos, and I plan on continuing. I almost stopped doing it, but I had received a beautiful comment on my video yesterday, um, from a gal named Susie, and it just brought tears to my eyes. So I thought, what she said, I must be doing the right thing. So, you know, I'm just, God willing, gonna keep at it and turn on my camera when I'm crafting and bring you along. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. So, and if you have a YouTube channel, please do leave it in the description box below so that I can follow you as well. Okay? All right, let's get started. So what I've done is, in this one, if you want to make this one, it's just a little booklet that I put together, again, using the free digitals from Rachel Bella Crafts that she had just before the collaboration started, which we are on day, I think, 5. I know I've watched, yes, Wendy was today, Wendy's Travel Adventures. So you might want to go over and visit her. It was funny because I watched her this afternoon. She made a little travel ephemera booklet. So it's not exactly like mine, but I thought that was quite interesting. And then we had Angela Carr yesterday, and we had Eve from Scrapbooking with Me, and we've had Rach from Rach and Bella Crafts, and we've had Bella from Bella's Crafty Studio. Congratulations, Bella, on your 3,000 subscribers. Well deserved. Well deserved, my friend. So, you can make it like this, and it's just, a bunch of pieces of paper and your favorite little scraps, and just put it together. You just put 2 holes, and then you just tie some twine, and you've got a little book to just kind of little paint swatches, or write little, memos. You could put little pockets eventually, but that's just it. It's very simple. So for this particular journal, I thought what I would do is I backed some with my hand-dyed paper. And again, if you don't have any hand-dyed paper, handmade paper, you could always use, tea stain paper, or you could use even construction paper. Not construction paper. Well, yeah, you could use construction paper, of course, but buy a very, 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 very inexpensive pad of watercolor paper, and it will give you sort of the same effect. Of course, this has flowers in it, little flower petals, and I suppose you could probably do the same thing if you kind of wet the watercolor paper and then sprinkle the flowers on it. I've never tried it, but it's an option, or maybe a little bit of glue here and there. But anyway, so I've backed some of them with the handmade paper, and some I've just left plain, or I've backed them with one of the other houses. As you can see, like I said in the beginning of the video, you have many to choose from. And like I said, you could always too, I have scrap paper that, right here, that I plan on possibly using to somewhere in here if I can't find exactly what I need. But the kit comes with all the houses, all the strips that you can cut up, and then there is a doors and windows, and these little people, which I thought were adorable. So yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. So how have you all been? How is your day going so far? The one thing that I think that you should keep in mind is that when you do make your little, whoops, I was like, why is that so thick? When you do make your little booklet, you don't want too many pages, because you want to be able to, get your punch through it and so that you can put your little holes in your twine. So I'm just going to start decorating these up, and then I'll see how many I get decorated. So up until a certain point. I should probably put a timer on, because you know me, I can go on for days. But aren't they adorable? They're so cute. So here are all my pages so far before I turned on the camera. And like I said, some of them I just backed with another one of the houses. Some of them have kind of funky roofs, which I like, I love, which I will be definitely making more of these, obviously. There's just so many. And you could actually use them as just tags. You don't have to make a little booklet, That would make a really adorable tag with a little, faux houses and, what have you, a little door. So for my first one, this one I left plain. I don't know if I'll put a house on it or not. So, I suppose I could do something like this, which I may do. I probably will do that. But then this one doesn't have any behind it, and I haven't torn any. But I have some more. We'll see. That's backed. That's backed. We'll see. Okay, so which one I'll start with this one. It's the most plain. So I think that'll be the most easy. And we'll do a couple together, and then I'll turn off the camera, and then tomorrow when I turn the camera back on, I'll do some more, or depending on how I feel, I will start showing you what I plan on doing with them. So for this one, I thought that I would definitely put her here, because this has a very pretty embossing, well, it looks like embossed paper on it. So I'm going to put her here, like she's walking out the door. And you just kind of use your imagination. I have some laces, some twine beside me. I have some sari silk, just plain cotton fabric, some more lace, some more paper scraps, tons of paper scraps. My goodness. So yeah. Oh, that would make a really pretty window, wouldn't it? I think I might even put a chimney up there. I'm not sure, but that would make a really pretty window. I might do that. Even though it's not something that came with the kit, I just might do that. I just found it in my bowl of my tiny little scraps that I keep over here. And I typically will, what I do with them is, for example, this one has a napkin over it. What I'll do is I'll paint it. I'll paint the little square, and then I'll put some napkin over it, and then some, glossy accents. Here's some that I haven't done yet, but as you can see, I've painted the back, so I can put some napkin on them and decorate those up. So yeah, let's have a look in here and see if there's any more of those other ones. This one again is it's like a little charm. So they come out really cute. And then I just kind of edged it with a little bit of gold ink. And that's just a scrap piece of paper I backed it with. So it's a couple of pieces of cardstock between them. So yeah, it's something to do with your scraps. But that looks really nice. I wish I had some more. But it doesn't look like I do, and I don't even remember what kit it came from. No idea. Just something in my bowl. And then you could do something like this. Here's a charm I've already made for a journal someday. They're like little, almost like little paintings, but they're not. So, okay, let's get started. My husband has the air conditioning on, so cold. I don't know why. Just one more sip. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll put this over here for now. Excuse me. I think to separate the roof from the house itself, I thought what I would do is put a little bit of lace here, just to kind of make it, you know, shabby chicy looking. And Anne has several videos where she's used her houses, so you could go and visit her as well. So I'm just using my Fabri-Tac because it is the lace. And what I do is I go across very carefully, just a couple of dots. And then I will just kind of spread that with my, which isn't on my desk, excuse my reach. I'll just use this for now because I can wipe it off. And if you use hand sanitizer, it comes right off, but I just don't like spreading the Fabri-Tac with my fingers. So let me just get some paper towel. My goodness, it seems so cold in here. I hope I'm not getting sick. That would really be mad. That would make me mad. So I'm just going to kind of put that across here and just tap it down. And no glue comes through. If you spread it, it doesn't come through. And Fabri-Tac, hand sanitizer, if it does come off, it, onto your hands, the Fabri-Tac, takes it right off. So I'm just kind of bunching this up a little bit just to make it look not so even, if you know what I'm saying. Not even, but just kind of a little bunched up a little bit. And here's the hand sanitizer I use in an event. I do get it on my fingers because it does burn. I don't know why, but it does. It never did before, so I think they changed the formula. I've been using it for years for sewing. So I'm just going to clip that little piece of lace off. And I'm just going to kind of scrunch that up a little bit before the glue dries. I think that looks very cute. And then I thought I would take some sari silk. Like Anne did, she kind of put some different sari silks and things along the rooftop. And so did Heather. So I just thought that would be a nice touch. So again, just take your Fabri-Tac. Now with the sari silk, you definitely have to spread it because otherwise you'll see the glue behind it. So just kind of dab it along where you want it on your roof. And you don't want it so perfect, you might want it perfect. You can do it in, however you want, but I don't want it so perfect. And I probably should have gotten out my little baggie of sari silk because I noticed right now all I do have in here is the white, but that's okay. So I'm just going to kind of place this. Oh, I didn't even spread that. Here it is. So I'm kind of just tapping it to spread it a little bit. Now we can move on. I don't even have down my mat. Like I said, I wasn't going to, I wasn't even going to turn on the camera. I was just playing because my husband's watching the game. My sewing room is almost finished. I'm very excited about that. I'll have to take some pictures and show you. It's actually the guest room, but we don't have a lot of guests, and it's still the guest room, but I've made a lot of changes to it. My desk I have a desk in there where I do my office work or typewriting. I have a typewriter, so when I do any typewriting for my journals or what have you, I do it in there, and then I'll scan it into my computer. So I think that looks cute. Just kind of making sure it's down there. Probably shouldn't have used the white, but I did. And like I said, I'm just kind of pushing it down because I didn't put a lot of glue, because like I said, I didn't want it to come through the sari. And then I'm just going to kind of clip it here. That actually looks very cute. I like it a lot. And then I'm going to put her here for sure, because I just think she looks very nice coming out the door. And you wouldn't have to do that. She has many doors that you can use. Like, for example, she has this door, and then you could put like a little flower pot beside it or something. Or you could actually just take one of these strips here and make a door and, you know, some windows, which I might make a window or something out of that. But you could make this the door in the middle or over to the side. Actually, I'm wondering if I put something like this on and put this behind her, that would give it a little bit more texture. I think I might do that. I actually like that. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off and make it more like a door. Yes? No? I wish I could hear you. You're probably like, no, 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 just the girl. But we're going to do this. I'm going to push her over here a little bit because I want to put a little doorknob there. I know, I'm crazy. Oh, I found my paper dolls when I was little. I was showing my husband. You know, people say all the time, when did you start, you know, doing paper? When did you start using paper? I'll show you in a minute. And I've been playing with paper dolls since I was 6 years old. I used to cut the girls out of the Sears and Roebuck catalog. And I was born in 1955, so we had the Sears and Roebuck catalog. I actually have one. I wish I had the toy one, but I don't. So I'm going to put here this as though it was the door. And then I'm going to put her as though she's coming out the door. Yes? Just going to cut her down a little bit. It's just an ad, actually. I was almost going to fussy cut her out, but I just really like that look. Well, no, I think I'll just leave it like that. I was going to fussy cut her out, but I think I'll leave it. Or maybe what I'll do is kind of tear around her. Yeah, I'll tear around her. Give it a little bit more shabby look. Anne does a fabulous job. She's got, like I said, a lot of videos on how she's used these doors, and all of them are very encouraging. Unfortunately, I haven't been watching a lot of videos because I was taking care of my daughter, and then, you know, I had lots to do at home and lots of appointments and things like that. If you tear away from yourself, anytime you tear anything, if you tear away, you won't get any white spots. And you could ink this as well, which I'm not going to do that because you're here and I can always play later. There's just so much you can do. So there we go. Now she's torn. Yeah, I think that looks good. So let's put her down. And you could use glue stick for this. You wouldn't have to use this, but it's fast. So I'll do that. And I'm going to try to keep her shabby. So I'm not going to glue her edges down completely. Because I'm going to, well, I'll show you what I'll do. So I want her to come out like that. And then I'm just going to kind of push with my fingernails so that she's not real flat down there. And like I said, if you don't have the little houses, you could always make them, or you could get them in Ann's shop. I don't remember the cost. I bought them a long time ago when she first came out with them. And then, like I said, I hadn't gotten a chance to play with them. And I've had them cut up since November, at least. So, and they've been in my ephemera book. And when I was going through my ephemera book, I thought, ooh, I think I'll play with those. Just like paper dolls. I don't think we ever get too old for paper. And now I'm really addicted to paper. I mean, I thought I was back then, but I am now. For sure. So there we go. I'm just going to kind of see if I can scrunch this a little bit more. There we go. Now I need a window or something for here. That looks good. Oh, I said I was going to put that there as a window. So I think I'm going to use that as a window. I can't really use, it would be too big now. So I think I'll just stick with this one here. And then, or it's kind of more springy, so I'll use the one with the little window box. Here it is right here. Isn't that cute? A lot of fussy cutting, but if you don't mind fussy cutting, it's fun. I don't mind fussy cutting. I could fussy cut all day. All day. Every day. It wouldn't matter. Look at, it has a little mailbox. I mean, really? Is that not so cute? I don't want the blue on the blue, but it's adorable. There's some winter ones in here, you know, with wreaths and stuff. There's one with a dog sitting at the door. Oh, so cute. Okay, get back to business. Oh, that's perfect. I'll put that right there. Unless I can find something that's more round or completely round. But see, here's one that would be like for Christmas. It has the little red bow there. This has a wreath. So yeah, that'd be fun. So I think one window would be enough, don't you? Yeah, one window's plenty. And I think I'll have to go with that because I don't see anything, you know, completely round. I could do one of my, I do have some circles already punched out. I could do something like that. Or, wait one second. Is this the same one? Yes, it is. Let's look at that door with the flowers, the hydrangeas. We'll use that in the next one. Okay, we'll stay with that. I'm sorry for being so indecisive on camera. Maybe if we put something underneath this for some texture. Let's see. What do we have? We have paper for sure. We have this kind of lace. I don't really like that. I kind of wish now I put that lace there underneath her. But that lace is plenty. It's gonna scrunch it up a little bit more. The Fabri-Tac takes a little bit to dry, so. And like I said, that would make a beautiful tag, you know, and then the person could write on the back. Okay, let's glue this down before I drive you crazy. But like I said, I'm just going to make a little booklet out of this. Whether it will go in a journal or it'll be something I'll keep, I'm not sure. Don't forget Mother's Day is coming up. This would be a very cute little Mother's Day card. You could back this onto something or not. Or you could do something like this where the card would, you know, open up. And like I said, just get some very inexpensive watercolor paper and it will pretty much do the same thing because it's watercolor just seems like it's similar. It's not as thin and it doesn't have a real feathery texture to it like this does when you make it, but it's very similar. Very, very similar. And you can watercolor on this and all kinds of things. So here's this. Maybe what I'll do is find something like this to go underneath the window. No. I want something, I don't know what. I just don't know. It just feels like it needs something up there. So pretty. I wish you could see the texture in this. It's just gorgeous. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. I think that's my problem. Music paper. That's what I'll use. And like I said, all these strips come already made. So there's nothing really that you have to go looking for. And then you've got your, you know, strips for all kinds of things. So I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger and see how that looks. It might not look good at all. I should have torn it. I will. And it might not look good, and I will, you know, just not use it. And just kind of tear the bottom off. And always tear away from yourself. Like I said, it will help with the, you know, shabbiness of it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. The music sheet really makes it pop better. Okay. So let's get this down. I'll use my glue stick. And like I said, I won't keep you and decorate them all at the same time. I'm too indecisive. I'm just giving you an idea of what I'm up to. And I may play a little bit more as the evening goes on. It just depends. I'll post, this will be posted tomorrow, which will be Saturday. Maybe, or maybe I'll post it tonight, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then my little window here. You could even leave it like that, it would look fine. Or you could find some little flowers to put underneath it, like a little flower box, you know. But I think that this kind of just adds a little bit to it. Just enough, you know. Enough dimension, and it's just fun to play with scraps, in my opinion. A little collaging, you know, sort of. So the window is on there. And now I'm just going to take one of my flat back pearls to make a little doorknob. You could use a little button, but these are so inexpensive. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. But I thought rather than a button would be a little bit bulky in the journal. Although this might not go in a journal. I have so many buttons. That's too big. Where's my baby buttons? Oh, you know what I have? I think might look good. Let's just see how one of these looks. See if I have a small enough one. Oh, look at it. Look, 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 look. Sorry, I have a little bit of an avalanche. Look at that. Except it has one of those shanks on it. And do you think that would be too big for the doorknob? No. Let me snip that off so I can glue it down. And I think that would look super. Well, if you want to take these off, just take your wire cutters, and I don't know where that just went, but, oh, it's right over there. Just take your wire cutters and it will snip right off. The plastic will snip off. This is just a vintage button. Oh my gosh, I love that. Perfect. But I think I'll use my art glitter glue for that. I don't think anything else will hold it down. I don't know if I caught it all. Oh, I was watching my friend Lynn today, Sparkle. She made, oh my gosh, you have to visit her channel if you don't already and you're not subscribed. You have to go over to her channel. She made the cutest slides today. Oh, actually, I don't know when she made them, but I'm definitely going to make some. They are adorable. You know, the little Kodak slides we used to have. And I do have some, so I'm very excited. I can't wait to make those. So I'll put that here as the doorknob. That was a lucky find. I thought I was going to do black, but that was a lucky find. I think it goes really well with the house. And there you go. Done. It didn't take too long. It did take me a long time. I'm so sorry. But how pretty. I think it needs like a little potted flower there, you know, planter. So let me see if I can find something like really different in this little pile here. I thought I saw something a while ago. Oh, here it is. So this has a lot of snow and stuff, so I wouldn't be using that right now. So I'm going to tear around these flowers, which is not very hard to do at all. Now, years ago, I would have fussy cut this because I wouldn't, you know, I would have thought it looked messy, but I don't anymore. I think it looks great to have it not be so even. Now, I think I might leave that piece just because it looks like a little bit of concrete there. You know, like it would be part of like some stone or something. Or maybe not. Hold on. How about if I did something like that? Yes. So just get a little bit of this off. I don't want to take all the black off. But see, that was once a door, not anymore. So, you know, if you do decide to get the kit, you could play with it and it would be so cute. There we go. And I might even raise that up a little bit more so that it might look like stairs, sort of. And then put this here. No, I think I'll just use the one piece. There we go. I think that looks really good. I might take this off. Okay, let me just glue this down. And glue this down. And my first little house is done. This may be the cover. I'm not sure. It depends. I might get better at it as I go along. But how cute. Isn't that adorable? And like I said, it would make a great tag or a card or what have you. You don't have to make a little booklet out of it. But I'm just kind of tearing this up to rough it up a little bit more to make it a little bit more shabby. And there you go. And there's the back for writing or what have you. So I think I'll end the video there. And I'll be back again tomorrow and perhaps we'll play some more. And before we go, I think I might have my paper dolls here. I'll show you them. I wish I saved the envelope they were in. I thought, oh geez, I better put these in plastic because I don't want them to get ruined. I got these when I think I was 9 when I got them. So, yeah, these are them. So fun to have them still. They were in my grandmother's hoop chest. So, her name was Linda, and she was 11. At one time, he was 10, and then he was 11, and he was 8. So I think he went from 8 to 10 to 11. But then I crossed it out because I don't think Chris and Linda could both be 11 unless they were twins. She's lost her feet. They both kind of have little broken heads, but the tape is still on. Here's Betsy, she's 7. She was 8, but then I put her back to 7. Her knees are broken. Well, they're just about. But I don't want to do anything with them. Here's Peter, he's 6. He's missing his foot. I played with these a lot. They were my friends. She's 12. This is Joan. And then Sally. She's really sad. Sally's got a lot of masking tape on. She looks like she's got a collar on. And Connie lost her head. I was so sad. I looked in the bag, in the envelope, and I think I still do have the envelope. I'll have to look. I don't think I threw it away. But, yeah, once you put her dress on, you don't know that she's got a broken neck. How fun, right? And I still have a lot of the dresses. I don't think I have many clothes for Peter. I don't know why, but I don't. For some reason, Peter doesn't have a lot of clothes except for some pajamas. But here's Peter. And, yeah, how cute, right? Some of them still have their tabs on them. But yeah, so my love for paper started when I was, like I said, 6 out of the Sears and Roebuck's catalog. And then I got these for Christmas when I was probably 8. And then, yeah, I played with them, and my daughters and I played with them. And I've never played with them with my grandchildren. They always had their own paper dolls. And they still do. So, there's my paper dolls. I hope you stayed till the end. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you had paper dolls when you were little. I'd be curious to know if that's where your love of paper started. Okay? So, until tomorrow, Oops, I better put that back in the envelope later. Until I see you again, or tomorrow. This is our project for today. Let me move all my things out of the way. But yeah, so that was fun. A little bit of collaging on a house. So you could either buy Anne's kit at Old Lucini Scrap on Etsy, or you could make your own house, or you could do a little booklet like I did, which is what this is going to be when it's finished. Okay, and this is just squares or however I cut them out. All right, and so yeah, get out those scraps and craft along with me maybe tomorrow. Okay, until then, be well, be safe, and God bless. Bye, everybody.